What's up, everybody? How's everybody feeling so far? Got a little commercial break right here. Bama fans, y'all coming out feeling happy right now? Get a stop up there. What's going on? Looks like Gunner Stockton's going to be running around making some plays today. I mean, they got to keep eye on that. LT Overton out for the game. But Pierre, it's looking good so far. How you feeling? Hit the comment section. Hit the thumbs up on the video. It's real easy. Just go over there, hit the thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video, man. That's all I'm asking for you. That's all we need. Tell us what you're feeling so far, man. Hit the comments over here. You liking this? Just good stuff. Feeling confident as a Bama fan. Well-known stat here while we're in commercial break. Alabama is 4-0 in the Benzo Dome against Georgia. That's pretty good, interesting, pretty cool fact there. 4-0 in the Benzo Dome there. Alabama and Georgia. SEC title game. Let's be real honest. Who really kind of thought that that Bama would be, playing in the SEC title game when the year started? Who kind of felt that? A lot of us didn't. We kind of felt like the year started off well. I mean, I honestly didn't. I didn't think much about playing the SEC title game even earlier in the year. I felt like this is a good football team, and they got a good chances to win as anybody. But there was so much talk about Texas, man. So much talk about Texas and how good they were going to be this year. And we liked them. We had them in our top 5 preseason. I mean, we didn't pick them to win it like everybody else does. So, doing a little rapping here while commercials on. See how this goes here. It's a good stand to go 3 and out there pretty quick. Hit the comments over here. Got some people coming in and out of the room. People watching the game. What's up? What's up? Y'all roll Tide. You go Dawgs. Give me some scores right over here. Go right over there in the little comment section. You see it? Give me some scores. I want to see some scores start lining up over here. Boom, boom, boom. I like Georgia 36-16. We got the Tide 24-10. Tell me, man. Game is back on. All right, here, Ty. What you got going on today, buddy? Sorry about that. Gonna run the ball for good run, 5 yards. Who's running, Daniel? Okay. Are y'all happy with Daniel Hill? Tide fans? I can't really complain about him. I think he's done a pretty good job. We'll do watch along here till at least halftime. It's fun here to come on here. This is friends on here with us. We jump on here and get some score picks. Move, ref. God, I hate when they do that. That would bother me if I was a player and that dude standing there slowing the game down. I thought he'd come off. Well, they ain't played nobody. I mean, everybody was wondering, like, why Bama just got worse since they played Georgia, man. I don't know if we're really that good. Georgia seems good. Georgia's not even really – I mean, who they played? They played Ole Miss. Not crazy about that play. Just not crazy about that at all. Now you're gonna have to punt. Just run the ball. You don't being cute's for your wife. Don't like that call. Just running right there. Look right here. Right off right tackle. Did y'all see that hole right there? Could have run the ball right there. What's going on, son? Who you like, Georgia, Bama? Who you got on this one, man? Who's your money on? Who you riding with? Oh, for God's sake, send me a flag. Uh, is anybody in here old enough to have watched the first SEC game? Anybody? You watch Florida Georgia play, Florida Bama play the first one. It's Dr. Pepper commercial. You got to buy a lot of Dr. Pepper. You don't want our quarterback to have somebody throw to? Come on, man. What kind of guy are you? Mm, all right. Mm, yeah. Where's Jeff at? We ain't seen Jeff on here in a while. Yeah. Say, oh, four, so. Well, we got some 3-and-outs to start the game. Both of them trying to run the ball. Doing fair. Didn't like that last play call. Neither one of them's really. I think Georgia had it set up to throw the ball, and they just wasn't nobody open, and Gunner had to take off running. And it seemed like Bama want to run, the Grub want to run this little trick goofy play. I don't know, man. I mean, it's kind of worked, bro. Just line up and run the ball, you know? Screen pass. He's on the ground. Okay. Who's that? I don't think, no, y'all can disagree. That's fine. It's a big deal losing your center and you have another guy, but in college, it's not as big a deal. At high school, it's a pretty big deal because usually, especially small schools, you don't have a lot of guys that can snap the ball. Boom! Wow, what a smack. Who's that? Is that Jackson? He was terrible last time they played. I mean, he was GABARG, garbage. He was a hot dumpster fire. He was a hot mess. Oh, look, he hit the guy. Look, he hit him with the ball. You got a lot to make up for, bro. You got sizzled, burnt so many times last time they played. Good Lord, that's pretty bad. Is that Frazier? Uh-oh. He's hot. Get up, man. God darn. Bro, come on, man. You got the air knocked out of you. Get up and get your breath. Put your hands up over your head. Let's go. He got hit in the gut. He's if he'd been hit like that at practice, at Georgia especially, I mean, the way Kirby is, I don't know what kind of practice you running. Bro, get up. God darn. Mm-mm-mm-mm. A lot of time to throw, man. Short. Yeah, 4th and 1. Where you at? No, they're on the other 40. No, you don't go for it. I'm across the 50. Where are y'all? What do you think? Well, they're getting pressure just a little late. Oh, dang. If I'm a believer in if it's across the if you're on your in your territory down there across the 50 on a 4th and 1, I'm definitely going for it. Yeah, let that go. Oh no. Whew. 93-yard drive here. Good point. Good punt. Good punt. Good punt. Y'all 4th and 1 punters. Selection is tomorrow at noon. I will be on tomorrow at 11. I'll come on here and we'll go through it together. See where the selection committee's at. All right, here we go. Empty setback. Snaps at the 3. Pass down the field to Horton. Nice pass. Tie under center. 12-man set. We got double tight end. They're going to try to run it. They're going to get 2. And I don't know, man. If Parker can't block the run, it seemed, and I don't know if that's the cause, but last week, man, I noticed when Brailsford was out, Bama run the ball well. And then he come back in and swap dude out and put Parker back in. Immediately, as soon as they run the ball the next time with Parker at center, it was a stuff. And I watch him. I mean, I watch the line a lot of times. I watch him blocking stuff. Shout out Brody Dalton, number 89, tight end for the Tide from Fife, Alabama. See if he may get in some here. Oh, God. I like the play call, though. I think you got to run Ty. It's okay. Harris stayed at home. Play this guy. Ain't nothing you can do about that. I mean, he's just, read it, pull it, go. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Guess who missed his block? Parker missed him, man. That's about 3 today. That's 2 I know today that Brailsford's missed, man. He's going to have to come out. We're going to have to get somebody in there that can run block. He's collateral damage, bro. He pass blocks pretty well. Good pass, good job. anybody got them scoring in the 30s? Either one of them? You got a tight end back there chip blocking. Oh, man. The ref's in the way. You couldn't really lead him enough to get him the ball because the ref is in the way. Hit him in the nuts for letting him move next time. No. That could win you a game. That could win you a football game right there. Special teams play will win you a game. When you got kind of even teams, those kind of plays like that will win you a football game. They just didn't pick it up. He's back there lollygagging. They'll lose your game every time, bro. Nobody blocks him. You got two guys running free. Come on, man. Damn it. Georgia's going to need to score on this turnover here. They've never lost a game when they blocked a punt. So he's all right. He's back in the game. Back there laying on the field. Momentum. These games are, good Lord's tight ends. What up, Ben? Yeah, I saw that. North we took control this year in high school football. Are you liking this, and Ben? You Georgia, you Bama, what you got here? Tight end in motion. They're going to run it again. Good defense. Jefferson getting in the backfield for Bama. Zay Brown back there. Good job. See, both teams are missing some tackles here or there. They got the highest red zone percentage in the conference. They third and goal from the one. Yeah, I had Georgia winning this one. It's like they're, the odds are, 4-0, man. Georgia's 0-4. Bama's 4-0 against these guys there. At some point, there it is. Easy play. Nobody covered him. Easy money. The one that strikes first, but is it the one that'll strike last? Score off a block punt. Big for them. Big. That's easy money. They're taking easy money laying on the table. You leave your money laying on the table, they just took it. You got to know he's going out. When you see him running across, dude, it's not looking. A lot of football left to play. Now, let's see how the Tide responds, probably after a 5-minute commercial break. There it is. Nobody blocked. Not just one guy, two guys. Two guys unblocked. What's up, Jeff? We got a throwdown in Atlanta. Block punt. Block punt turns into 6. That's a pretty big deal, man. Block punt turns into 6. Pretty good deal. Wow, what's up with that? Oh, y'all got it. Y'all beat Indiana, man. Them guys ain't ready to play no football. I don't think Indiana's really played nobody. I wouldn't worry about it, Jeff. I think y'all got this, and shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, yeah. BYU would be that'd be a big. What are you going to get for the playoffs and Christmas? Nothing. A big old bag of nothing. They'll get a ball game. Carrollton and Buford square up 16th at 7 o'clock. I'll definitely be watching that one. It ain't like Carrollton ain't the University of Carrollton either. Come on now, let's be honest. Carrollton, Georgia, man, that high school football is it's big time football over there. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, man, while y'all are over here. It's not real hard. Just hit the old button over there while you roll through the page. I appreciate it. Hang out with us here. We're going to talk a little smack here and watch a little Dawgs, watch a little Bama, a little Roll Tide, a little Go Dogs. And I did pick Georgia to win this. I don't. Bama run the ball pretty good to start the game. Had a couple of good runs. I getting just trashed at the line, so not bad. Just feels like this means something to them. They like to retain that championship, but Bama ain't won the SEC. It's just it's been a couple of years. Them not being able to make it in last year, so we're gonna have to see how it goes. But the game is way, way, way far from over. Carrollton's number one in according to high school nationally. Buford's number one. Yeah, it'll definitely be still be a throwdown for the ages, no doubt. SEC title game. Little ludicrous in action up here. Hometown boy there from Atlanta. Jeff, you're a ludicrous fan. You like ludicrous, Jeff. Be bumping ludicrous in that Mercedes car you'd be driving. Well, the Dawgs gonna kick it off. What up, Carson? You don't like ludicrous, Jeff? Come on, man. That's un-American. Just kidding. Yeah, it's kind of going about like we thought, Carson. I mean, I'm kind of, they both come out. They're both feeling themselves, and special teams plays will win you games, man. And be able to score off of it and take a little time off the clock also while doing it. It's football is a complete game. Offense, defense, special teams. And I hadn't seen any electricity from Alabama in their special teams this year. Not any. I mean, no punts for touchdown. I mean, nothing notable. Bama's trying to run the ball, which they're not being very successful. You need about 4 yards of carry, not 2. Not to make it a little better. They're trying to play the long game. I can tell what Grubb's doing. Hit the comment section over there. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. We'll be on tomorrow at 11 for the special bracket show. I've not been really impressed with Jam. I don't think it's a big loss. He's a good pass blocker, but they've been bringing in tight ends to pass block, so they've adjusted. Kirby's got to beat Bama at some point, man. Jesus Christ. They'd never beat Alabama here. Be 3rd and 4. Joel Taylor. All right, I'll do that. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Joel Taylor. Joel Taylor at. And where's Joel Taylor at? Is he at West Georgia? Jeff. Yeah, okay, West Georgia. I'll text him right now. Good job. Good catch, Rhino. Let's go, Ryan Williams, Hollywood. Good job, buddy. Let's see here. West. Mm. Yeah. Man, come on, Horton. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you, brother. I just texted him, Jeff. All right, Bam, let's keep moving the ball. Another long third down. Yeah, I like to see you get up the field a little more, though, you know, especially on a long down, you know. Oh, come on, bro. That's going to lose your football game. You're not winning today. Go ahead and get your bags packed. Throws high, man. Yeah, got him for face mask. See his feet, his footwork. He said it got tipped. It's still a little high. I think even tipping it brought it down. I think it was going to be even higher than that. Yeah, now we was talking about, you know, where Bama lands. You know, where well, they kind of holding each other there, but he didn't let go. If he'd let go, I think they just would have scrapped it. They're both kind of grabbing each other's face masks. But yeah, I'm looking at Ty's feet when he's throwing those balls high. He's planting his front foot, but I don't know if he's a little narrow on his front foot. Yeah, I dreamed this last night. I think I told Dean earlier. So that Georgia won 34 to, I don't know if it's 14 or 34-24. I couldn't really see if it was a 1 or 2 because it was like a big guy standing up with his thumb up. Like I was looking down at him, and I could see the score over to his right. It said Georgia 34. It said Georgia 34. Alabama was 14 or 24. So if Bama loses by 20, they may keep Notre Dame in. Will BYU out? Now keep playing, guys. Your quarterback's going to play turnover all day. Quarterback's going to give the ball to the wrong team. He's about 3 catches for Bama receivers and 1 to Georgia. Not real good there, Ty. First down. See, that's what I want to see. I like their game plan. I like Bubba's game plan better than Grubb's. so far. The him running, Ty has got to be able to get out there and run like on 3rd and 3. Ty's got to be able to pick up first downs. I like this game plan. All right, 7-0. Getting your butt stomped. Taking punts away, intercepting the football. Oof. They look ready. Alabama looks a little shocked. Look a little shy right now. Alabama's not looking real fired up. Has an up and coming program in the UAC. He made the playoffs, been to the top 3 teams in the conference. West Georgia has great program for training teachers. Okay, so they got a good teacher program. Okay. Yeah, Georgia's kind of had been showing up late to the party in a lot of games. Coming in and playing a little later in the game, but today they look more prepared. So hats off to Kirby for actually getting them ready this time out of the last. There's been several times Georgia just don't show up. First half, man, they just come in and just drag around, goofing off, and then come back, make the game. I don't think so, Ben. A lot of people's talked about that. Them moving them to 9. It seems like you're either going to be, if you lose, you're 9. We're not going to punish you for losing the conference title game. But write this down. If, Ben, here's a question. I dreamed that I had a dream. I've never dreamed about no stupid football game. That Georgia won 34 to, I think it was 24. If it's that score, yeah. But if it was a 14, I couldn't see if it was a 1 or 2. If Georgia wins 34-14, do they bump them? Well, see, with BYU losing, I don't think so. I think BYU had to win. No matter what happens here, I think Bama's still they're gonna make a playoff. They're gonna be 9, and they'll play the they'll play the 7th ranked team, which will Bama may play Ole Miss. Bama may make a trip to. I'm just guessing right now. Please comment, hit the thumbs up while you're over here riding around. What do y'all think? Bama loses today. If they do, it's kind of looking that way. Ty's decided to throw the other team. Do they make a trip to Ole Miss? Could that be their playoff game? And what a win that would be for Coach Golden at Ole Miss to host Alabama and beat his old team, where people kind of, Jeff, you know this, people kind of run old Golden out of town at Bama. They really didn't like his defense much at all. They were really not happy with his defensive calling when he was there at Bama. A lot of fans, I didn't like how he checked in on 2nd or 3rd down where it's going to be pass and rush. He would leave run blockers in a lot on his on passing downs. Here we go. 2nd 9. Pass or throw, pass or run. Run the ball. They're going to get a first down. That ain't ready today, bro. They are not ready. Y'all didn't show up. Man, I hate when the board gets guys like this and they don't show up. Well, they're trying to dance with him. They don't want to tackle him. So far, Bama, you haven't showed up today, buddy. First quarter was a no-show. How did he miss that tackle? Who was that? Jefferson? Jeez, he run right in on him and missed him. Bama ain't ready. Mm-hmm. Good job. Gonna need you more than one play though today, dog. Oh Lord, yeah, you don't want to. That's a lot of man right there. Bang. Oof. Third and 8 for Georgia. Need to stop here. Bama wants to try to get the ball back before it gets down here in the. See, they're running him on third down. I think that's. I don't think he made it. I think he was a little short. Yeah, say fourth and even 4-1. But you just line up and run it again. Ain't nothing complicated there. You cross the. You headed downhill now. I'm gonna go for that. Call timeout, DeBoer. Get you play together if you ain't ready. Oh my God. What a joke. Sleep, bro. Bama's asleep. Somebody slap him, wake him up. This football game today. You just run off the weak side. I mean, why are you so unbalanced on the 4th and 1? What kind of call is that? Why would you call that? Just slide him straight across the line, dude. What is wrong with this guy? Hell, he's got to do is just look and go, well, let's see, there's one guy over here and 5 over here. I think I'll run towards the one side there's 1. What a terrible, like that. That's all you had to do is line that up. That Frazier again. Oof, they are beating him up today. Point at him. Hey, good tackle. Hmm. Second 10. See if they can do it again. And driving the ball, trying to go up 2 scores. Fixing to spank Bama right here in the Benz Dome. Banked. They beat. Yeah, they're not ready. They don't want to play today. But if Georgia goes up 20, I'm out. Ain't nothing ready to watch live. Man, it's kind of boring. Watch somebody just get beat up. It's not fun to have a watch party not really. I mean, it's not. I don't. I mean, if there's a bunch of Georgia fans in here, we can watch it. But I don't. I very seriously doubt there's a bunch of Bama Georgia fans on here. Yeah, I mean, they'll make a good play, but on this next one, they'll run a guy naked bootleg out of the backfield, and they'll be asleep. Somebody's still very wide open. Yeah, you go down 2 scores, which is fixing to happen right here. I thought Bama defense would be a little better than this today. It's like Georgia had a game plan, like they're ready. They've been to the study, they've watched, they're ready. Yeah, it's movement. Don't hit him. God damn, stop, dude. God dang. You heard the whistle. Jeez Louise me, man. Come on. God dang. Give them 15 more, offset the penalty. It'll be crap. Yeah, I seen him move. He moved. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be Ole Miss. I think Bama have to go to Ole Miss and play them. I think now there's going to be a little bit of movement because Ohio State or Indiana, one of them, they may just. Me and Birch talked about it last week. They may just move them around. Like if Indiana loses, they'll put them at 4. Put Georgia at 2. Put Texas Tech at 3. Put Indiana at 4. I think that's what they're going to do. And probably have Oregon at 5. Who would be 6 then? Oklahoma. No, I won't bump Oklahoma. They didn't play. Yep, that's ball game, boys. Good night. See y'all next year. Good try though. Way to make the conference game. Yeah, I think that'll probably do it. Well, Georgia ain't beat Bama. Georgia ain't beat Bama bad in a while. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. They may not be a lot of. Some of them's gonna come out. Let's see. Who's 7 in the bracket then? Yeah, Texas Tech will probably be. I bet they'll be. No, they'll be undefeated. Indiana will have a loss, so they'll put Indiana at 4. Well, Tech 2, but I think they'll put Indiana at 4, put Tech at 3, Georgia 2, Ohio State 1. Probably Oregon will be. I thought where was Oregon at? There's Oregon 7 now. Yeah, Texas A&M. Oh, Texas. Who's 7 right now? But Bama's not 10. Notre Dame's 10. They're not going. Notre Dame's not going. I don't know if they'll jump Bama. Now, if they get beat bad, now they might. I mean, I don't know if they're going to reward Notre Dame for not playing this weekend, and Bama loses and they drop them. But either way, so they'll get. I hadn't even looked at the bracket. Or if Oregon's 7 and Oklahoma's 8, if Bama's 10, they would play the number 6 then, right? We're trying to figure out who Bama's going to play if they get beat bad now. That's what I'm saying. If this turns out like I picked it 34-14, like it's going to be a thumping, they may. Okay, Texas A&M 7th. So they would play at A&M. If they move them down to 10, because Notre Dame's 10, Bama's 9. So they're going to play. Yeah, and I don't know what they're going to do with, if they're going to do with. I don't know what they're going to do with Miami because, I mean, they did beat Notre Dame. I mean, head to head has to matter somewhere. If they put them side by side, which I don't think that's how they're going to do it. I think I've heard a lot of people say. Yeah, if A&M 7, if if they bump Notre Dame over Bama, which could happen because if they get beat bad here today, like they get beat by 20, which is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. What's fixing to happen? Bama can't move the ball down the field. Not running it real good. And if it's like it is, Ben said if they leave it like it is, can Alabama beat Oklahoma? Well, if they play like they do, like they are today, or like they did last, no, they'll just go the first round. They'll be out. They'll finish. They'll finish 10-4. I mean, 10-win seasons. I ain't no coach. I mean, sure you got. I mean, I don't hear about a coach getting fired for winning 10 games. Winning 8 or 9 games, man. I don't know if you can just start firing coaches. They're just not ready today. They just look ready. They hadn't played Alabama. Now, there has been some games before that it's happened this way. I don't remember. I wish Bird was on here. Dean, I don't remember us being down 2 touchdowns before the half. I mean, like early second quarter, they're down 2 scores. They got no answers. No, you don't want him to get out there and somebody start running. That little skinny crackhead looking dude. I'm joking. He's not a crackhead. He's just small. Remember, he's supposed to be a freshman this year. He's still got lots of developing to do. Getting that weight room, drink that protein. He may have stepped out. I don't know. No idea. Yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's about a 5 yards different, 4 yards different. Well, where we at? That would be the Duke won the ACC. Yeah, it would be. I don't know if it would cause any trouble or. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I just don't see Bama winning many games, man. I mean, they just don't play good. They just don't play real good. They're just not real explosive. They don't. There's no. If you can't you can't do both. Either you gotta be able to run the ball to control the clock, some time in the game, or have a lot of short passes like you're kind of running the ball. They are throwing screens. I do like that. They're missing on Ty running the ball. Ty needs some QB draws like right now, right here. QB draw, first play of the game, right here. 3-step drop, boom, take off up the field. Find a place to run and get 5 or 6 yards. He's got to run the ball right now because they don't throw it up the field. They just don't throw the ball up the field. Well, you don't have a lot of time throwing up the field because the offensive line is just not great, which that's good time. See, he's open over there. He could have thrown it to Hill. He's so early to panic, and he's just not very good, man. I mean, he misses stuff. His sight sometimes. He panics. He panics a little quick. It's his first year starting, man. I mean, like Gunner started. This is Gunner played. He has played some last year, and no excuses. It is what it is. Ty's just. They might as well just go ahead and make an early trip home. Just go ahead and save yourself some time and embarrassment. Just throw the flag in, tell the guys get the equipment up, and let's just go. I mean, if that's all you got, if you're he don't anticipate things, like vision of down the field or where guys are running. He did early, but now you got one of the best defensive callers in the land disguising defenses and running guys that likes man, and then they drop into zone and vice versa. And punt again. Let's try old Mac. Let's put him in. Let him run the ball. You're gonna have to have a quarterback going to because dipshit's not gonna run the ball. Your coordinator Grubb's not gonna call a QB run. It should have been QB run first down. It don't matter if he'd had to put that on a BB. Yeah, you need to have a seat. Go over and sit down, get the iPad out, and get you a guy, get you an agent, get ready, try to get you a shot at the NFL, see if you can go third, fourth round. Maybe go somewhere and get developed. He could probably go somewhere and get developed and, stay it for a year or two and, be a good backup for somebody. Ty could be a good backup for somebody. He won't ever start no NFL team. He don't have that elite ability. Yeah, I agree, Ben. If they come back and win this one, by God, they deserve shit. They ought to be number 2 or 3. They deserve a first round bye. Yeah, but they don't play no elite defenses. Who's the best defense say in the scene this year? We don't went through their schedule. He don't have to panic. He's playing a bunch of kindergartners. If Alabama played Mississippi State every week, or Kentucky, because that's what Saban's playing. He's playing teams equal to Kentucky and Mississippi State. Because I'm sure Maryland and Rutgers and those teams are not. There's no elite pass rushing going on. You know what I'm saying? Bama's faced elite pass rushers the last for weeks. I mean, except Eastern Illinois, of course. Grambling, Ohio, Washington, Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, Penn State, Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers. Ain't a team on there ever even had an elite pass rusher. Penn State had a guy that come out 2 or 3 years ago. Wisconsin, Illinois, Minnesota, Washington, Ohio, Grambling. Yeah, I agree. Saying don't panic. Michigan's probably the better team that they've seen in defense, and they're not highly ranked. We can go NCAA and see where they're. Yeah, I mean, it's just not. That's apples and it's like comparing apples and tomatoes. It's not the same. It's not what happened, Mark. In my opinion, it's not what happened to Bama offense. It's the same offense as last year. Just except last year you had a running quarterback. You had a running quarterback that could make up the difference that Bama is missing in the run game. Milroe could make that up. He could, get out on his feet and make up that difference where they're missing in the run game because they ain't had a run game since Gibbs, which is tearing it up for Detroit right now. By the way, NFL has done good. So it's the same offense as last year. You just don't have a running quarterback, and Grubb is not going to run Ty, which I say he needs to run him. He's got to run the ball at least 10 times a game. So they have a progressively gotten worse since the first Georgia game. But, Mark, when you compare their schedules, Georgia was playing Kentucky and Mississippi State and whatnot, and Bama was playing, Oklahoma and LSU defense and played a good Missouri team, had a good quarterback at the time. So Georgia and Bama hadn't played the same schedule, so you can't really compare. The last game they got scored over 30 against a decent team, especially in the second half last month, has been yeah, I saw that. I shared that the other day. I guess he'll do okay. Yeah, I don't. So I don't think Bama's. It's not any different. It's the same offense it was last year. They ain't run the ball and gosh, man, Najee Harris and those guys, they've been gone for a while, guys. Bama ain't run the ball in a while. Yeah, it's because they're playing better teams. Those first few games, when Bama was in there, um, you know, rolling around there at the, darn it, when Bama was in here rolling around with, Wisconsin, Lon Monroe, and even against Georgia, Vandy, and then Mizzou, and he played good against Tennessee. But you see where it started happening with South Carolina because these coaches started getting data saying, well, they played Georgia, Vandy, Mizzou, Tennessee. They played 4 tough games in a row. He looked okay. South Carolina D coach said, hang on a minute. What are they doing? They can't run the ball, so I can change the defense. We don't really got to cover deep because you can't throw deep. Run game, you don't really got to load the box. Let's see here. Just kind of play middle of the field, blitz him sometimes, get him off his mark. Offensive line's not real good. LSU coach like, yeah, we can do that. Oklahoma really didn't have to do much. They just pestered him all day, and Ty turned the ball over. So it's really South Carolina, LSU, Oklahoma. That's kind of figured it out. And Auburn did too. I mean, Durkin, you can see how to beat these guys. So since they played, Georgia was played like one ranked team. They had 2 tough games. Bama had Vandy, Mizzou, Tennessee, Oklahoma. Tough LSU defense, which I know it was 20-9, but they've just kind of had figured it out by then. It's the same thing. 3-0 is a good stop for them, but I'm going to tell you right now, Kirby's playing. He's playing candy. And what I mean by that is they're not. There's 5 minutes left till half. His defense playing lights out. He don't have to do nothing. Bobo, the offensive play calling, he ain't got to do nothing right now. They can piddle and sputter and fiddle fart and get the ball back right here again because Ty's going to screw it up. He screwed up every down. Every down, he screwed it up. Throwing over their head, throwing a pick, throwing over their head, punt block. There's the Bama drives. So how's Bama started the game, man? I've missed the first part. Pick, overthrow, punt block, overthrow. There it is. There it is. So yeah, Bama's while they've played, I don't think it's that they've played bad lately. I think the other teams have just figured out what they have to do to cause them trouble because Bama is what it is. It's the same team we had last year, except you had a running quarterback that could shrink up Mark some of that yardage missed by no run game. They can fix it with a running quarterback. Well, they don't have a running quarterback this year. Well, they do. Ty can run a little bit, but Grubby is just not. He's just period not going to run him now. Same. I think their records would be. I think their records would be swap bin. Georgia would have. They're 11-1, and with that schedule, if they would have. I mean, Florida had a good defense. Ain't knocking them, but they got Kentucky, Auburn, been a pretty good Ole Miss team, but Florida, Mississippi State, Kentucky, Auburn, Mississippi State, and Auburn had Georgia beat for a little bit. Florida, they beat them by 4. And we know what their problems are. I think if I think that Oklahoma. I'd like to see their defense smack up on Gunner and just see what would happen. I think if they would have swapped schedules, Georgia. Yeah, I think that. I think they. I think Bama would have. You know. All right, Ty. Let's see if you can screw this one up, buddy. You screwed up every one of them. Can you break the record? Can you break this right here? 5 minutes till half. Can you not screw it up? They're just not ready. Damn, ain't run the ball none anyway. Shut up. And they're playing like they're ahead. You're running the ball on a dive play. I mean, I know it's a long game, guys, but bro, really? Come on, hang. He's trying. Oh, Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams showed up today. It may not win the game, but we appreciate you. Like it. Ryan showed up today. Like it. Probably not. We're not winning this game, probably. But hey, punt, 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 pick, punt. There's your Bama. Hey, Matt, I've lost the game. I had to come in late from work. What's happened? Punt, 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 pick, punt. And throwed it in the dirt. Ty does it again on third down. Good job, buddy. Woo! Every third down, you screw it up. Can we please try another quarterback? He's done. Done. Can we please try another quarterback? I mean, let's just see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, Jim's not no good, no way. He's been a joke all year. You're getting drummed out there. You need to force something. Wake up. Somebody put some sleeping pills in their drink on the way over. Well, maybe I don't know. I thought Jeff yeah, Ryan showed up. Hey, hats off, Ryan. Glad you decided to come play football today. Nobody else showed up. Ryan did. We got to get all y'all together, man. We got to everybody show up together. Now we're gonna go to what'd y'all say? This is like Ole Miss. We're gonna go to Ole Miss and play them in the first round. Can't throw it. Can't run it. Special teams bad. And another first down. Boop boop. Yeah, he's shorter, a little bit smaller, stockier than Ryan. Built by USC, Jeff. Spoiled children made him. By the way this is going and how I have felt what they're doing to Bama, what the point is, this whole layout is to keep Alabama out of the playoffs. I mean, that was the whole reason they even started the 14 playoff. Anybody that watches college football knows that. They're sick of them playing for it, so they're going to do everything they can, and this will be the end of it. You won't see Bama. They'll have to go undefeated, or they can lose one because they're going to play 9. You know, they're going to pick up. I get start playing Florida or Ole Miss too, and Ole Miss ain't going to be bad next year. Florida maybe Summerall get them, get them going. They'll go win 6 or 7 games. So, um, yeah, you can just kind of the Bama fans, and for Georgia too, they're not going to be able to come there and lose 2 games. It's going to be hard because they don't value strength of schedule, and wins don't matter. Wins don't matter. Well, Kurt, I think it may happen. Who thinks if yeah, no, that's what I asked that earlier. If they get beat by 20, but BYU losing though, smart. That's the problem. BYU. I mean, who you gonna put in? I mean, hell, if you're gonna put in, you know, somebody's gonna have to. Whoever's at that bottom there is gonna have to go play Ole Miss first. So whether it's Bama or Miami or I don't know, because we kind of figured like either way they're gonna let them in the playoff. It don't matter. No way they ain't winning it. Bama's not winning no national championships. They got the talent to win it. They just don't have the coaching. Grubb is not. He's not edgy enough in some of his play calling. He plays a lot of vanilla stuff sometimes. It's not all the time, but it's nearly like he does it on purpose. It's like that third down earlier, like he run that little, brought him in motion and turned him around and pitched it to him, and that's a terrible. That was the first time they had to punt it. That's the stupidest play. I mean, it's just bad. Yeah, I don't know. We want to see good games, and how they're playing. But here's the thing, though, Mark. You gotta when you do that, though, it's like when they're trying to knock Bama out totally. It just totally kills trying to sell that Georgia's a good team, because they go there to their house and knock for a 33 game win streak and beat them at home, and just like butter, just roll in there, calm, do the job, win, go home. That whole month they played a ranked team every weekend. So to knock them out, it's like to say, well, even if they beat them by 20 today, you're like, well, I mean, they're not supposed to. I mean, Georgia's not, really that good. I mean, they should have been. I mean, Alabama's not good. It just kind of, it just gives the idea that what Georgia's doing is not like they're not that good. If you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Baker's going to stay at LSU. That'll help. Anytime you can keep coaches around a program, that's going to help. Yeah, but here's the thing. In the SEC, our non-conference games are going to make our conference strength of schedule. The SEC is going to be 7th strength schedule. The Big Ten strength schedule is going to be 39th. It's not even close. It's going to make it harder for us because we're going to play more ranked teams, because we have more ranked teams than they do. Because their bad teams are bad. Bad. They can just play her. They're just goofing off. He's just trying to run the clock. And they just running the clock, waiting to get out of here with a win. See, these strength of schedules and strength of records, that committee don't care about that. And the deal was supposed to be, Greg Sankey, SEC commissioner, like, okay, we'll play non-conference games if you'll value strength of schedule. So we're going to play 9 next year. And they're not. They ain't this year. They don't care. Only about the loss. You lose a game, done. Is Bama a second half team? Good question. I don't know. Not really seen them play good. They usually come out and play good, and then kind of. It's not a horse collar. Shut up, dude. What are you? Dang, did he just say it's a horse collar? Grabbed by his freaking under his armpit. I'm going for it. Are you kidding me? Go for it. They ain't stopping nobody. They are done. They drink a bunch of NyQuil before they come out. These boys don't want to play today. I'd go for it and then just run 2 or 3 plays and get out. I wouldn't give them the ball. It does make more sense in the big scheme of things, but hell, Tyler throw another pick. Yeah, punt it to him. That's what I'd do. He'll throw it back to us. Go ahead and punt it. They'll go 3 and out or he'll throw a pick. So 1 or 2, we're going to win either way. Huh? That's the only win you got today there, boy. Yeah. They're calling the plays. Look, defense, see linebackers calling. They're telling them, okay, well, they was ready. Good job. That shows they're ready somewhat. Good job, D coach. Offensive coach. You bowling with an F today, Grub. He ain't had an A grade or a B plus this year. B minus even in some wins. Let's get back, coach. All right, coach. Get off the field. I'm me personally. If you're asking me, I'm going for it right here. I'm gonna get the yard and run the clock out. I'm trying to break them. I'm gonna try to just break their face, and they did. They're breaking Alabama's face. That's how you step on their neck, and you feel that pop. You pop the neck. Those are neck popping moments. You choking them. You already got your foot on them. Pop it. Block. Couldn't get off the block. First down. And those are things you can kind of fool around with. You pick it and get a pick 6, and then it's 14-7. Now that would be some Alabama luck. That's Alabama luck. Right here, they pick the ball, run it back, and it's 14-7 going in. They get all the momentum. Who gets the ball? Who got the ball first, guys? Bama got the ball first, didn't they? Yeah, so Georgia's getting the ball after half. Somebody help me. Comment section. Jeff. Call timeout, Bama. Call timeout, Bama. Call timeout, Bama, if you want the ball back. Bama, call timeout if you want the ball back. God damn, dude, call timeout. I think he did. Yeah, I think he was. Tackle box is from the tackles, so he's got to get out to the E part of the SEC. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know about that. He had to get to that E, the middle bar and the E of the SEC, and he did not get out that far. Oof. That was grounded. He'd back the punt up a little more. It don't matter. They'll probably drop a punt right here. 15 seconds, 2 timeouts. What do you do? I'm gonna try to throw the ball up the sideline somewhere, find a one-on-one somewhere to do. Try to create at least get there and try to kick a field goal, not be goose egged, so we don't get blowed out today. Not look totally embarrassing, but big guy's over here. Ty's looking around in the camera. He's scared to death. He's freaking out, man. It's like on Super Troopers, and they pull them guys over. That's Ty Simpson. He's freaking out, man. Or just give them to you. Roughing the passer. That's maybe the only way you get another quarterback. He'll have to get hurt. I want to see somebody else come in. Oh, that's cool. Of course they offset. Of course we find some guy, Old fat boy can't move. That's not roughing the passer. That's a stupid call. He didn't try to blow his knees out with his helmet or something like trying to be shitty about it. He just grabbed his legs. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Well, that'll be ball game, man. We'll catch you guys back on here tomorrow, 11 o'clock. All right, Ben, we'll hang in there with you. Maybe they will. So we'll see what happens. We'll go in here and grab another piece of pizza and see if Ty can do it. We'll see y'all tomorrow at 11. Okay. God bless you. Thank you.